Hey, you guys, I just have to share a story with you that seems so appropriate for our time. Oh, I think about 6 years ago, my son Nick and I traveled from Santa Cruz, California to Kannapolis, North Carolina. And the reason is because he was taking a job as a play-by-play guy. It was his first job out of college. It was just an extraordinary time for us to hang out together. And we listened on the way to a book that I just adore called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. I adore it so much it doesn't have a cover. And in the book, every chapter is so full of what might seem like basic principles, but once you start studying it and getting deep, you realize, oh my gosh, those are game changers. The first one I love, and I think it's so important right now because I don't know about you, but I see so many people that want to blame other people and they're victims. And victors are great leaders. Victims are usually losers. And the reality is you and I have to take responsibility for our own stuff. And that's chapter one, how to take 100% responsibility for our stuff. Jim Rohn says, you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Wow, isn't that so true? I've talked in the past about E plus R equals O. E is the event, the thing that happens. R is the way you and I respond to that event, and O is the outcome. And you and I get that we have control over how we respond to that event, and that response could change everything. If you and I win a lotto and we just go and spend all that money quickly, our outcome, which is the O, is going to be that we're broke. If you and I take that money and tithe it and save it, then our outcome is going to be that we've got abundance. So the point is that way you and I respond is so critical for us to be great leaders and great people. George Washington Carver, who is the person who discovered over 200 uses for the peanut, said that 99% of all failures come from people who have a habit of making excuses. So here's the deal. You and I have to ask better questions. What's the question? Number one, at the end of the day, what I do right, what I learn, what must I change? And always, whenever anything happens, ask ourselves the question, what's my role in that? Woo! Talk about taking responsibility. It's a great question. Hey, we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.